There's a yellow rose in Texas I'm going home to see. Though other men have held her, her heart belongs to me.
You've traveled down some dusty roads, slept out in the rain, but this yellow rose is always here when you come home again.
She knows I've done some hard times.
You stumbled and you fell, I just kept your pride from dying.
You saved my soul from hell. She's a diamond of the desert. She's a golden flower of spring. She's a yellow rose of Texas. She can make a man a king.
Anybody coming?
Still all clear.
Okay, it's enough. It's full. Let's get out of here. We get caught, all hell's gonna break loose. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Floyd, we're pressing our luck.
Let's go.
Old Bill Jones, not a nickel to his name. Down in Del Rio is where he won his fame. Hey, hey, Coryell, hey. Ain't it a purely wistful morning, though?
Yeah, how's things going?
Oh, slowly but sureful.
Well, I wouldn't fret none about the slow part. Roy ain't expecting to get all that much done anyhow.
All right, Coryell. But I think you ought to look around you and see them that straddle in saddles doing their day's work from sun up to sundown, and then there is some doing their work in a cushy bottom vehicle or raising dust in all the valleys and putting carbonation up in the skies. Coryell, you wait. Coryell, you wait. I ain't through talking to you yet. I'm liable to bend a single tree over your skull. Coryell!
Now, I hadn't ought to do that. I know I hadn't ought to do it. But, oh, Lord, it is fun.
Well, by golly, you two. You fellas sure ain't a lacking in gall, are you? It hadn't been 10 days since Coryell and me seen the two of you with this rig going through here before.
We're just cutting across to save us some time.
Yeah, that's what you said last time. Now you go on and get out of here and take the same gate out that you come in.
Not being too neighborly, Dillard.
Neighborly, like your pa was when he stole some of our beeves? That neighborly, you mean?
Got a long memory.
Yeah, and where you Yates are concerned, I got a short fuse. Now turn around and get out of here.
Coming after us. Pull up. Do it! Hold on there. Pull up!
All right, you're on Yellow Road property, so climb out of there and show me what you're hauling.
What'd you do?
Kept us from going to jail.
You killed him.
And I kept Pa from finding out the truth, which you know would damn near kill him, too. Now get up from there, get back inside, and let's get this rig out of here. Come on, move. Come on.
Howdy, James.
What are you up to?
I'm a-doing penance.
Penance?
Trying to sew up my breeches. Spring sprung on that cushy-bottom vehicle seat and I told him. But I gotta tell you, it was worth it, bragging old Dillard like I done. He festered up like a hammered thumb. I'll tell you, Chance, he's easier to get to and sin on a Saturday night.
What are you looking for?
Oh, my magnifying glass. I swear they're making them needle eyes littler every time I buy one.
That an old bunt line special?
Yeah. Belonged to my granddaddy.
Man. Don't see many of them anymore.
He used that with the badge he wore up in Lamar in the 1870s.
Is that right? Well, you sure are closed-mouthed about some things.
Biggest man I ever stood next to, Chance.
Bet he had a story or two to tell, too, huh?
Yeah, my daddy told me some more after I got a little older.
Too rough for young ears?
Oh, there's some grand old tales about them bygone days, Chance. More than a few not so grand.
Yeah.
There was a fair amount of shooting and bleeding and a dying. That part of it's well enough over and done with.
Yes, sir.
Okay, drop it. How's it look?
Looks like it belongs, but it don't, does it? I'm telling you, Earl, we done it now. Stealing's one thing, killing's another, and killing somebody on the Yellow Rose.
Give me some slack.
Okay. They hell, they're bound to find out who it was. They're bound to come after us. What's Paul gonna
Listen, you
say?
straighten yourself up before we get back to the house. Now, I'll get Paul to take a trip before he finds out anything's wrong.
I said something like this was going to happen someday. I said it.
Well, there is nothing to tie us to it.
That old man is dead. We've known him since we was kids.
We knew the man he worked for, too. You just hang on to memory of what Wade Champion done to Paul. What Roy done, that whole bunch. You just remember what we had, what we got now, and why.
And don't you play like all this and all the stealing from people we've known half our lives was for him.
I won't. Just like you ain't ever gonna let him know it wasn't.
You know, Hoyt, you'd think that an oil-rich tycoon like myself could at least hire himself a full-time auto mechanic.
Yep. And whilst he's at it, he could hire himself a full-time farrier, too.
Yeah,
Can't we get somebody to take care of everything else on the ranch?
Yeah. That'd give a feller a chance to do some of the important things.
Like,
Yeah, like, he could,
Hoy. Look at this.
LC1.
Oh, well. His rifle's missing.
Oh, dear Lord. No.
What in creation would I do in Paris, France, Europe?
Well, what does any wealthy oil man do in places like that?
I don't know. I ain't been one long enough to find out.
Well, just shy a year by a couple, 3 months. About time you started to find out.
Lloyd, this brother of yours trying to deep six me?
Both want you to get some enjoyment out of what you always wanted.
Something eating at you?
More like something he ate.
Or drank? Come in late again last night, I heard you. If you can't handle it, you shouldn't pack it.
Paul, about you getting away.
This here's the only thing I want to get away from.
Well, what are you going to do with all the money the wells have been bringing in?
Oh, maybe start buying back some of that land I sold off over the years. Wouldn't Wade Champion turn in his grave if I did? Maybe wildcat some more wells.
Lightning don't strike twice, Paul.
Wasn't lightning, damn it! Said half my life, there's oil in these parts. Proved it with that well cranking out there. Least way you boys proved it for me after I crippled myself. There's more oil. I don't care what Roy Champion or anybody says, there's more. More.
Bard.
Of hull. Tack and cross match? There's no time to cross match. Get him started on Oneg.
Yes, doctor.
If we can just hold him until the internal bleeding stops, maybe he'll have a chance.
No, I'm sorry. You have to wait out here.
I better stay with him.
Boy, we're just getting away.
I gotta do something, Roy.
He's gonna need blood.
Well, yeah, but...
We're both the same type. He gave me some of his when that bronc stomped me in San Angelo.
Can you help him out?
You bet.
You take all you need now, you hear me?
1 pint is all regulations allow.
We ain't talking regulations. We're talking about my friend.
Well, sorry to say it only comes to $1,500 this trip.
1,500?
Supplies are up. You know what that does to the price. Why, this load's $10 under market.
Damn.
Vagaries of the business world. Look on the bright side.
Yeah, I know.
You don't have to tell the tax board, and I don't have to tell the IRS. We'll both make out all right. How's your daddy been?
About the same.
Gotta take my hat off to you two. You're a fine pair of sons. Well, see you in a couple of weeks.
Fine pair of sons. Let's go. Where's it gonna end?
It ain't gonna end.
You know, I can stomach it if it had just been for Pa.
Just for Paul, huh? You just better thank your lucky stars he took that fall off the rigging when he did.
Don't you say that!
Got any idea what we'd have left eventually if he hadn't? Nothing. Nothing out of 190,000 acres of prime ranch land. Nothing.
Trail of oil, I was following Peter out on that old road that goes down across the south section.
The Yates place.
Yeah. I went in there another mile, and they got an old oil rig stashed down there in some trees.
Jesse Yates.
Not hardly.
Them two whelps of his.
Boy,
There's been bad blood there ever since you was frying
not bad enough
size.
to shoot Dillard.
Well, bad enough they was backed in a corner. Like they wasn't back not 2 weeks ago when me and Dillard caught him a-driving that old water truck of theirs across Rose property.
Dr. Eaton, 2203.
Now tell me that ain't something to go on.
I may have something to go on. How about oil rustling?
Oil?
What?
If our projections are right, some oil is missing. I mean, I thought it may have been just a drop in the production. Bill said maybe the gauge on the storage tank was set wrong when we made the shipment to the refinery, but
How much we talking about?
a couple 100 barrels.
Over how long?
6, 7 weeks, maybe. Could have been stolen.
Where would the Yates boys sell that stuff?
I don't know, but I sure as heck can make a phone call and see if I can get some answers.
Nothing else to go on.
Do it.
You think Hoyt's right about who shot Dillard?
Well, I know he thinks he is.
Funny he didn't want to come with us.
Always full of surprises.
Yeah.
You know, he and Luther sure filled a lot of empty spaces for me when I was growing up.
Old Wade missed a lot, didn't he?
If he did, I figure he didn't know it.
Yeah, I'm not so sure.
It's a rare thing those two share.
Yeah, it is.
You know, I remember when I was 12, 13. Dillard decided it was time for me to hear about the birds and the bees. The poor man, he got so far in over his head, I thought sure he was going to drown. What he didn't know could have filled 3 books and a loose-leaf notepad. Anyway, I told him about some things that I'd picked up behind the barn. You know, are they true? Graphic stuff. Well, he turned about 4 shades of red. His eyes bulged out to here, and he swallowed his chew. I never heard him mention one thing to this very day. It's like it never even happened.
It'll only be a minute. As long as you wish.
He looks so small. Is he dying, Mom?
He's close to dying.
I don't want him to. I love him.
Of course you do.
He can't die.
It's
Sweetheart, in time it has to happen to all of us. And when it does to someone close, oh, Elsie, it hurts. It hurts like no hurt you've ever known. But it passes. One day it passes. And then, because you love that person so much, you start remembering all the good times. And you never forget them. Never.
I want to sit with him.
Wouldn't you be more comfortable in the waiting room?
I'm gonna read to him. I found this downstairs in the gift shop.
Oh, honey.
It's his favorite book, The Red Pony by John Steinbeck. He read it to me when I was sick with that awful fever.
How can you remember that? You were unconscious. He can't hear you, honey. Go ahead.
At daybreak, Billy Buck emerged from the bunkhouse and stood for a moment on the porch looking up at the sky. He was a broad, bandy-legged little man with a walrus mustache, with square hands puffed and muscled on the palms. His eyes were a contemplative, watery gray, and the hair which protruded from under his Stetson hat was spiked and weathered.
You don't have to be told you ain't welcome here.
I'd like to talk to you, Jesse.
We had our talk 2 years ago. You turned me down for a loan to drill my well.
Geological survey made that a bad investment, you know that.
Well, it is, didn't it? Yeah, it is. How much more oil was there under the land I had? Land I sold off over the years to raise cash to drill my wells, because your daddy refused me a loan.
He had his reasons.
I know. This land is for cattle, not oil. Well, we both proved him wrong on that one, didn't we?
Mind saying if either one of you is on the Yellow Rose this morning?
I mind.
You got no right to come bullying on my property.
Luther Dillard was shot. We'll take that right.
You think one of us done it?
Just asking if your boys was...
Well, they wasn't. Old Dillard hurt bad.
May not live.
Tell him. Earl.
We was hauling water from Dos Caballos Creek this morning. Nowhere near the road.
Floyd?
Coryell and Dillard caught Earl and I cutting through your property a couple weeks ago.
What told us about that?
We ain't been on your land since.
That satisfy you? Roy? One time, my back was real tight to the wall. I tried to set a running brand on some Rose cattle. Never before, never since. Now you tell me.
Tell you what?
What you told Roy and Champion. Neither one of you was on Rose's property this morning.
Where was it?
I'd stand up to Satan yourself for either one of you boys. But if you ever dishonor me...
You think we shot that old man?
Well, then you tell me you didn't.
Well, of course we didn't. I mean, what the hell?
Floyd?
No, Pa. I didn't shoot him.
Good. Done with. Get out of my way.
Strong is thy arm, and high thy right hand. Justice and judgment are the habitation of thy throne. Mercy and truth shall go before thy face. I never figured anything needed asking of you, Lord. 'Cause it's right there in a man's heart for you to read, decide. I know you have to do what you gotta do. And so do I.
What do you got?
About half full.
Well, I'll tell you something. I haven't been in the oil business that long, but I can sure tell high-grade oil when I feel it.
Yeah, it's a pretty fancy rig they got here. High-grade oil from a dry hole. Pumping nothing but air.
Pretty fancy, all right.
Still doesn't tell us who shot Dillard, though, does it?
No, but it makes for some interesting questions. Few answers. I'll talk to Keisto.
I'm gonna go in and spend some time with Hoyt. He's taking this thing pretty hard.
The pony's tracks were plain enough, dragging through the frost like dew on the young grass. Tired tracks with little lines between them where the hoofs had dragged. They headed for the brush line halfway up the ridge. Jody broke into a run and followed them. The sun shone on the sharp white quartz that struck through the ground here and there.
Sure, I heard all that could be happening here. A lot of our guys really hurting. It helps ease the pain, pays a few bills.
You ever hear any numbers on it?
No, can't say as I have.
Easy enough to find out. I did a couple of phone calls. About 10% of all Texas oil coming out of refineries is being stolen.
That's a little high, ain't it?
$12 million?
$12 million get stolen?
Some say more. It's being stolen from the well owners, not just the big ones either. The state loses. 53% of all revenue generated out of the petroleum industry.
Look, you make me drill boss with strike the size of the LC1, got me 4 other boss jobs, but I don't want to be talking on my buddies.
Bill. You remember Luther Dillard? Hand on the rose.
Yeah. Nice fella, him and his old pard.
When my roving-eyed daddy decided to give me his name, it was Luther. Rode for 3 months over half of Kauai, looking for my mother and me until he found us. He's been shot. Don't know if he's gonna make it.
Damn, I'm sorry.
What I figure is that he came on some guys maybe stealing from our well. I owe that man more than I'll ever begin to repay.
I don't know any roughnecks playing for the stakes you're talking about, Keisto. But, well, I heard tell of a couple of 3 hot oil buyers in the area.
Start with the closest to home.
Matt Johnson. Mesa Grande Petroleum.
Big part. Can you tell me whereabouts I can find Matt Johnson? Yeah. So much.
Well,
Matt Johnson?
yeah.
My name's Roy Champion. This is my brother Keystone. I'd like to talk to him.
We'll get the readings on 42 and 43 and bring them to the office. And tell Caldwell to move his tail with that Kilgore shipment. You don't mind a little walk-talk, Mr. Champion?
It'll only take a minute.
For a minute, make an appointment.
It's about oil dipping.
Not interested.
Not the word we got.
You want to tell us about your arrangements with Jesse Yates?
Never heard of him.
Then maybe we'll tell you about a friend of ours shot this morning. Laying in a hospital, and he was way too close to dying.
Well, give me his name, boys, and I'll send him some flowers.
Doesn't need your flowers.
You can do this the hard way with cops and lawyers and judges. You can do it the easy way. All we want's one shot our friend.
I got 20 workers who'll tell anybody who asks that I've been right here all day.
That's mighty impressive. You want to tell us about Yates?
Like I said, I never heard of him. And I don't mix in oil dipping. And about your friend, I don't give a driller's damn.
Mr. Dillard was shot. I've been driving down one road. I'll tell you what. When I leave here, I'm making a detour to the State Railroad Commission. When I get started down there, I'm not going to stop until I prove what we know about you.
Hello.
That's you, Jesse?
Who is this?
Matt Johnson.
Oh, how are you?
Couldn't be better. How you doing?
Same.
Rich man like you ought to get yourself out and around more. Jesse, I'd love to jaw. But I'm crossways to shipping deadline. I got to talk to Earl for a minute.
Oh, he's right here. Matt Johnson for you.
Hello.
You ain't dragging me into your trouble, boy.
No, you ain't interrupting anything.
Roy Champion was just out here, asking about you, talking about oil dipping. Well, somebody gets shot on his ranch this morning.
No kidding.
Yeah, and he's on his way to the Texas Railroad Commission right now.
Well, what good's that gonna do?
Well, I got a lot of dried up, shut down wells covering for a lot of oil shipments. Somebody digs deep enough, he just could learn that.
Well, what can I do?
Stop him from getting there.
I don't see how that's gonna...
Stop him, Earl. So help me God. You, your brother, and that old man in that wheelchair won't see the sun go down tomorrow night.
Jody turned back and looked at the side hill where the road from the outside world came down.
Elsie, don't you want to rest a while?
I'm not tired.
Baby, the thought is beautiful, but he can't hear you.
I heard him when he read to me.
You couldn't. You had that fever.
The hill was washed
I want you to stop for a while.
Mom.
You need something to eat.
Mom, this is important to me. He needs to have something to hold on to.
I'll read to him then. The hill was washed with lean March sunshine. Silver thistles, blue lupins, and a few poppies bloomed among the sage bushes. Halfway up the hill, Jody could see Deviltree Mutt, the black dog, digging in a squirrel hole.
Wait, what?
married if you don't look like the prime fool of creation?
I asked you where your boys was.
They ain't here.
One of them shot Dillard.
That's a lie.
Shot him when he caught him stealing our oil.
I'd trade my soul for 2 good legs to stand on right now.
If you had 2 good legs, you'd be laying dead. All the same, it's the end of a long road you stepped on near 30 years ago.
One Wade Champion pushed me to.
Wade Champion never owed you nothing. While he was a-building up, you was a-tearing down. You've hated so long and so deep, you poisoned your boys with it. It's come to one of them shooting Dillard.
You're a damn liar.
Is that so? Proof of it's out there at that well of yours. Proof I'm a-taking you to right now.
Shut it down.
When I was in the hospital, they told me the well had hit. Nothing big, they said, but a strike. They had to have been stealing from Yellow Rose, other places, 7 or 8 months. Never was no oil. None ever.
Say it, Jesse.
They could have shot Dillard. Boy. They could have.
It's only half done, Chance.
Figure on using that?
If they'd have been there, I'd have used it.
Maybe I could lead the people someday, Jody said. The old man smiled. There's no place to go. There's the ocean to stop you. There's a line of old men along the shore hating the ocean because it stopped them. In boats I might, sir. There's no place to go, Jody. Every place is taken. But that's not the worst. No, not the worst. Westering has died out of the people.
Luther? Mom? I'm gonna get the nurse.
Westering is not hunger anymore. It's all done. That's my favorite story.
Mine too.
The hottest thing, though, I kept trying to go off after this big, bright light. I couldn't catch up. No, I couldn't leave, not while you was reading to me. Where you been, Earl?
Went to see Matt Johnson on some business.
Where's your brother?
Sent him on an errand. Why? Is there something wrong?
I went out to the well side.
Who drove you out?
What difference does it make? So?
Done it for you, Paul.
Shot Dillard for me, too.
No, I didn't shoot you.
You lie to me! I'll try my share of the guilt of that. Oil stealing, too.
Well, you might as well, because it was all done for you.
We're going to see the sheriff as soon as your brother comes home.
The hell you say?
We're going, the three of us. Well,
look, you think I'm going to turn myself in?
You do as I say. Well. Please, let me talk to him. You listen to me, Hoyt. Please, put the gun down, Earl.
Oh, yeah, sure, Paul. Right.
Put the gun down, Earl. It's over.
Look, you just get your tail over there with Paul. You too. Go on, move.
Floyd signed the confession. Johnson's in police custody.
Look, I don't give a damn about Johnson. You just stay on back.
Don't make it worse than it is, son.
Oh, what do you do? Just what do you know? Look, you wanted this dream for yourself. This dream, this dirt. Yeah, well, fine. It killed Ma, and it was killing me, too.
That's enough, boy.
Little by little, we saw you sell away damn near every acre we had. Throw every penny down one dry hole after another till there just wasn't nothing left but this house and the land it sits on. We never had nothing. We never would have had nothing. Yellow Rose had it all. They didn't even miss what we took.
You stop your sniveling and put that gun down.
You go to hell!
You put that gun down. Stand up on your 2 feet. Stand tall like a man. Don't you shame us now any more than you already have.
Howdy, fellas.
Luther.
Roy.
How are you, Luther?
Chance.
Brought you a pinch or two of snooze. Don't let the nurse see it. It's her brand.
Hiya, pard.
How yourself?
I've been a-meaning to get over here quicker to... How's things going?
Oh, all right. I near got put to bed with a pick and shovel.
Luther, my solemn word, I ain't never gonna rag you again.
What did I ever do to you?
Ain't never gonna let the sun set again on harsh words between us.
Oh, you're just sore.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm gonna change. I ain't never gonna...
I don't want you telling me things like that. Now, just look, Hoyt, you just leave yourself and all the things that's been between us for 50 years the way they is.
55.
50 years, I remember, 'cause we was a...
No, you're all mixed up, Dillard. Don't you remember it was that same spring that you got that big crush on opal swallows? Don't you remember?
I don't even know so much.
And you went to see her, and her pole sick to dogs on you, run young. Don't you remember?
No.
Then she come out and showed
I don't